My dad disappeared for 6 years, then popped back up to demand I play happy family with his new wife. Last Tuesday he told me I was dead to him because I wouldn't prioritize the life he built after he abandoned us. My parents divorced when I was 14 and, at first, it stayed civil. Dad lived 10 minutes away. He came to my soccer games. Then he met his wife when I was 16, and her favorite hobby became painting my mom as a villain. Must be nice to spend all that alimony money, she'd say. Dad would look at the floor and let her. Weekends at Dad's turned into lectures about how mom was manipulative. When my oldest sister defended mom, Dad didn't defend his kid. Apologize for raising your voice, he told her. That was when my sisters started pulling away. When I left for college, my dad didn't fight for the relationship. He just faded. Texts got one-word replies. He missed graduation. He didn't even know I was gay until a Facebook post years later. 3 months ago, the ghost texted, "I've been thinking about the past. I'd like to see you." I asked my family what changed. His wife had sent my mom a fake legal letter demanding my 17-year-old sister spend most nights at their house or they'd sue for custody and restitution. He wasn't reaching out because he missed me. I still met him. Then I went to his house. Every photo of us was gone. In their place were giant portraits of his wife's kids. Dad looked sick and worn down, and for a second I thought he wanted to make things right. Then dinner started, and the mask slipped fast. His wife smiled and said, "It's so sad your mother filled the girls with hate." I said, "My sister's 17. She chooses where she goes." Dad jumped in, voice thin. "She's been taught to hate us, just like you were taught to choose that lifestyle." Earlier, his wife had asked if I'd outgrown that phase, so I set the boundary, slow and clear. "I'm gay, not a phase. Stop trashing my mom. If you can't, I'm leaving." They behaved for a couple weeks, and I kept visiting for one reason, to hear what they were planning and warn my mom and my sister. It felt like being a double agent in my own family. I hated every second of it. Then last Tuesday, Dad called demanding I come over for family game night. I said no. I had a huge report due, and I'd promised my stepdad I'd help prep for my sister's graduation party. Dad went quiet, then exploded. "So you're choosing them again? You're choosing the man who stole your mother over your own blood." That's where the slow motion hit me, right then. First, I stared at the wall and listened to him breathe. Then, my grip tightened on my phone. Next, I remembered 6 years of silence. After that, I pictured my empty graduation seat. Then, I saw my stepdad driving hours with groceries, and finally, my voice went calm. "Dad, I am prioritizing my family. My family is my mom and my sisters. And yes, my stepdad, because you disappeared," he hissed. "You replaced me." I said, "No, you vacated the spot." He tried one last guilt hook. "So you don't care about my wife? About the kids in this house?" I told him the truth. "Not right now. They're not my priority. My priority is who showed up when you didn't." He started coughing and called me cruel. "If you can't honor your father, you're dead to me." I didn't yell. I just said, "Honor is earned, not inherited," and hung up. His wife came after me hard. Bible verses, long lectures, then a multi-page email blaming my mom for ruining my dad and calling my sexuality proof of broken parenting. She wrote that if he died, it would be because I withheld love and hinted she had evidence unless my sister started complying. I forwarded everything to my mom. Within 2 days, she had a lawyer. The lawyer shut down the custody threats and put it in writing. No more direct harassment. Anything legal goes through legal channels. His wife spiraled. My dad stayed silent except for one text to my mom. "You didn't have to do this." And then the twist. Their case collapsed. No standing, no evidence, just screenshots and conspiracy. My sister started sleeping again. She told me, "I can breathe." His wife tried one last play later. "He's hospitalized. He keeps asking for you." I checked with a relative. Routine monitoring. Stable, not dying. Just another attempt to pull me back in. I didn't respond, and I didn't feel guilty. My sister is breathing again, and that matters. Now I'm wondering if I was too harsh, or just honest. So, was I wrong for saying his new family isn't my priority, or was it overdue? Drop your verdict in the comments.